Alright, so my next order was to a store called Volks USA, and now if you guys don't know what either a ball jointed doll or BJD is, or in Volk's case a Dolphy or Super Dolphy, then you probably won't know at all what Volks is, but they do supply items for the care and maintenance of Super Dolphys and BJDs and things like that. And they also, of course, make their own. But if you don't know what that is, I highly suggest that you look it up or just type it in the search menu. I'll probably explain a little bit down in the description about what those are. Anyway, they are really awesomely, amazingly expensive, unfortunately, resin cast dolls, and they're freaking gorgeous. If you're on my DeviantArt, then you know I've been talking about this forever, and I've been saving up for one forever now, but finally, I have ordered my first ball jointed doll, and I'm so excited for him to come in. He is going to be he's going to be like modeled after my character Shu that I draw a lot. So anyway, when he comes in, all that stuff, I'll definitely show you guys what I'm talking about. But you can always I'll put a link to like the wiki and stuff like that, so you can see what I'm talking about as far as pictures goes. But anyway, so even though this isn't directly like drawing like art related, it's still art related, and that's because you get to you can actually modify and paint these kind of dolls. It's hard to explain, and I won't really get into it here because it takes a long time to explain. But anyway, I got a few little things here. This is some acrylic gloss, and you just sort of put this on things and it makes it really super shiny and glossy. And Volks is of course a Japanese company, so all these things are pretty much in Japanese. You can see there's lots of little Japanese things. These are shine pearl powders, or like Pearl X powders, stuff like that, and basically they're just really powdery sort of white powders, and in the light they have like a really iridescent sort of tone to them, so those are really freaking awesome. I absolutely adore those. I was just squeeing over those for the longest time. I was like, oh my god. Anyway, this is freaking ridiculously expensive sealant spray, but it's very important if you know anything about Super Dolphys or ball jointed dolls, that this is very important to keep them protected from the sunlight and other damages that could occur. And it's all in Japanese. Look at all that Japanese. Look at that. Luckily I know how to use this, so no problem there. And of course this is just some fine and ultra fine sandpaper, which again, if you don't know anything about Super Dolphys and or BJDs, ball jointed dolls, you wouldn't know anything about this. But this is to get rid of the seams and do slight modifications on the dolls. So I'm being a good dolly owner and getting all the stuff that I need beforehand. So A+ for me. Yeah, woohoo! I'm so lame. Alright, so my last little order here is from a place called Jetpens.com, and if I didn't say already, all the places that I've shown that I've gotten stuff from in this video have all been from places in California. So Jetpens, Volks USA, and Art Supply Warehouse are all located here in California, so all this stuff got to me really freaking fast, and that is so awesome. But anyway, I didn't know Jetpens was actually in California, so that was really cool. They have a cool thing, if you spend over $25 and you get free shipping, so I was like, yay, awesome! So I got free shipping on that too, and it came really super fast, so A+ for service for them. So anyway, again, if you guys have read my DeviantArt thing, you'll know that I wanted to get dip pens, illustrating comic pens, for the freaking longest time, and I just have never done it. I've never used dip pens, although I'm not even gonna lie, I did open these and mess with them the other day when not very long ago, because I got these yesterday. Anyway, so I did mess with them, and they are just so cool. I freaking love these. This is the turnip pen is what I call it. It's what I've heard it referred to in manga books. Turnip pen. I think there's another name for it, I think Saji pen, I guess. I don't know, I call it the turnip pen. Some people call this a calligraphy pen, whatever. Then I have the little Maru pens. These are so incredibly tiny. And then of course some G pens. So, and then I have the little deleter holder thing, which has this little plastic, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, it has this little plastic ring, and you stick your little nibs in there, and they hold them in place. So you don't have to have like a separate holder for each type of nib, which is really cool. So anyway, I just want to get that as like a little trial set, whatever, and I really like it so far. It's actually really, really awesome. I definitely like it so far. And these are just some other little things I've been meaning to get for a while, but just have never bothered to actually do it. And these are click erasers. They're like mechanical pencils, only erasers. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm sure you guys probably have these of your own. I've just never actually got one. So it's just like a little thing here, and you click this little button. Come on. Come on. Come on. There. Just rage. Anyway, you click the little button, and the eraser comes out. So it's just like a mechanical pencil, only it's in eraser form. And I've been meaning to get some of these for the longest time because I use a square eraser, and I'd like something that's a bit tinier so I can get into tiny little areas and whatnot. And so yeah, I got that. And I got two of them because one of them will be for regular art things, and the other one again will be for like ball jointed doll related things, working on them, doing like face ups and whatnot for that. And these are just some little replacement erasers. So that was my little Jetpens order. They are super awesome again, so A+ for that. Dancing. Alright, so this actually came in a little bit later, and I just got it not too long ago, and this is watercolor pencils. And I definitely mentioned that with watercolor inks too, I also wanted to try out some watercolor pencils. But these are actually going to be specifically, like I said, mainly for like ball jointed doll related things, because you can like make their faces all pretty and stuff and like paint them and whatnot. It's kind of hard to explain, but anyway, let me see if I can, my light is there, the glare, okay. Anyway, so there you go. There's like the basic little set of watercolor pencils. It'll be fun to actually, maybe I might use these for like art things. Oh, I can match my nail polish. Anyway, it might be fun to try this out for like an actual like picture or something like that, but it's mostly for dolly related painting, OCD. There we go. Anyway, so that finally arrived and I'm like, yay. I do have my set of pastels that I'm still waiting for. So yeah, it's kind of made this this little haul video a little bit later than I wanted to, because I was hoping that those would come in, but they haven't yet, and I'm like, no. These are Faber-Castell, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Anyway, so yeah, I'm kind of bummed out about that. My pastels haven't arrived yet, so, but everything else has, so I figured I'd go ahead and make a haul video for that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy seeing my little art supplies and whatnot. Yeah. Oh, if you don't watch me on DeviantArt, then I'll go ahead. It's been a few days actually since I actually recorded the other part of my haul video. Unfortunately, I'm sorry guys, I was waiting for stuff. But anyway, in those few days, I went ahead and made some polymer clay stuff. Yay! So anyway, if you're on DeviantArt, then you probably have seen this. But this is my little narwhal. Isn't it so cute? I don't know if you can. I guess you can't really. I don't know if you can really see that all that well. The horn is actually like somewhat translucent, but you can't really tell, honestly, on the camera. And it's supposed to be like it's really purple. I know it looks blue on my camera, but it's really purple, I'm serious. So there's that. And also, little spinnerick. Isn't it so cute? Anyway, so just some silly little things that I made with some polymer clay. I've never used polymer clay before, so I went ahead and tried that out. I'll probably do some more later too, so there's a little spinnerick. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't know what else to say. Oh yes, I'm going to be making a haul video for some fabric that I got in, so I'll go ahead and start recording that really soon. So, oh, my table is gross. Here, have a slightly perverted sketch. Alright guys, I'll see you guys later. Bye! Bye!